Hey guys, what's up? Blaine Cooper with Third Watch and RTR Truth Media. We got some breaking news we want to go over with you today. Thomas Lacovara-Stewart will be out today, but he'll be back shortly. We've been on a 2-week ban on YouTube, and we go over that in the show. So Biden decides to trade the WNBA basketball player, the pothead who hates America, while leaving a U.S. Marine stranded in Russia for a traffic arms dealer who was labeled as the Merchant of Death. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. We're going to go over that later, but let's get into this stuff that's going on right now. This is Blaine Cooper. I'm out.
Hey guys, what's up? Blaine Cooper with Third Watch and RTR Truth Media. We haven't uploaded a video in a bit. We got hit for a strike. You guys might have remembered a video of the people dropping dead from the jab. Apparently, if you speak about that on YouTube, they're just going to axe your video. So we got a strike for that. Apparently, it interfered with their policies. Anyway, I digress. I guess we can't talk about that anymore. So we're going to start to show off with this. Joe Biden got a nice farewell message there in Arizona when he was leaving. I thought this was beautiful for the butthead in chief. So we're going to go ahead and play you that clip here. Some guy made him a beautiful sign.
All right, so nice big Arizona goodbye.
Piece of shit indeed. Anyway, moving on. Now, this is becoming an epidemic. Now, of course, we can't talk about the jab too much or we get our YouTube videos taken down, but hopefully this will stay in there. Anyway, Rod Stewart reveals 11-year-old son collapsed, rushed to the hospital with suspected heart attack. Now, this is happening far too often, not only to children, but everybody, and we all know why. But I digress. If we talk about it, hey, you're a racist, or we'll just take your channel down. But YouTube has a policy on this now for speaking out about this. And something about you're not a medical doctor or blah, 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 so you can't speak about these things. And so they just will take your YouTube channel down or your video, which is what they did to us about 2 weeks ago, taking the video down of the song that we played with the people dropping dead from the jab. Apparently, that's illegal on YouTube now. But this is sad. This shouldn't be happening, but it's happening on such a large scale. I don't know how people can ignore it. Make sure you watch the video, Suddenly Died, if you guys haven't seen it yet. Also, if you want to come to our Facebook page, Third Watch Productions, it's right there up in the right-hand corner. You can find us on Facebook. Some other things making news. Elon Musk, I got to hand it to him. He's really blown this thing open. But there's some bugs that still need to be worked out with Twitter. But this one says, breaking, new batch of Twitter files expose secret blacklist of prominent conservatives. And so I'm going to go ahead and go over here and read you some of the Breitbart article. Visibility filtering, Twitter files reveals shadow banning, other tools used to censor conservatives. It even goes a bit further than that. They were prosecuting and going after people who denied the election results or were speaking out against it of election fraud. And not only would they censor them on Twitter, but they would also send the feds to kick in their door or have them arrested. This is pretty sad. And I'm glad Elon is going to the next level to create this kind of transparency, but we'll get into something in a minute why I still just don't trust it. But it says a new Twitter files investigation has revealed the many tools that company executives employed to blacklist and shadow ban conservative voices. The thread posted to Elon Musk's platform reveals that the internal Twitter name for shadow banning is visibility filtering. Anyway, it goes on here if you guys want to come and read this, but it's pretty spooky, and a lot of us knew this was happening. It happens here on YouTube. You might notice when you post something, like hardly anybody ever sees it. So the government goes in there and they shadow ban you, or the executives from these corporations or these platforms censoring your voice so your audience doesn't see everything you post, or they'll just block it completely. But anyway, I'm going to put the links to these articles and you can come and read them yourself. Now we're going to move on here to this one. Now this is coming out of the Gateway Pundit. Twitter is still disabling Kari Lake and other Republicans like retweet feature on rigged 2022 election tweets after Katie Hobbs is linked to censorship of Arizona Republican accounts. And if you guys don't know about that, apparently Katie Hobbs, when the election took place, was going to Twitter and having conservative voices silenced for her election so she could win. And she's being investigated for this now, so you guys can go ahead and Google and look this up. But this is just kind of the headlines that are making news that are interesting, and we got to put a stop to this kind of stuff. We need more people to speak out. We need more people like Elon to start taking the transparency to a whole new level. But again, I digress. If this is still happening, then Elon needs to do something about it, because if we're going to have free speech, if we're truly going to have a free speech platform, then that goes for any kind of speech, even if you don't like it, even if it's bad. That's what free speech is all about. That's how we get to the bottom of truth. With silence, well, you have absolute corruption. The Gateway Pundit reported earlier that Katie Hobbs asked Twitter to silence her critics on top of running her own election and threatening to jail county supervisors if they did not certify her corrupt election win. Anyway, I'll put the links to the description. That's some of the things making headlines now. Thomas Lacovara-Stewart with RTR Truth Media will be back soon, and we'll be bringing you guys more content and shows. Please like and subscribe and share our content, and comment below what your thoughts are. This is Blaine Cooper with Third Watch and RTR Truth Media.